If you're looking to create, grow, and sustain your wealth, download and subscribe to the Pain Points of Wealth podcast at BeBullish.com with Bob, Ryan, and Chris Payne. It's your podcast for market insights, money tips, and real talk on the economy. Download and subscribe at BeBullish.com.
Taxi!
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
New York City cops being pelted by snowballs by about 1,000 punk kids in Washington Square Park. The cops are taking it. They're very stoic. Terrible. Such disrespect. This is not a friendly, hey, let's have a snowball fight with the kids. This is attempted a humiliation. It is humiliating, actually, for all of us. Can't believe it. What has become of us? Have you seen the video? It's disgusting.
Okay.
All right. Now, we're joined right now by Scott Munro. He's the president of the 21,000-member NYPD Detective Endowment Association. And, hello. Forgive me first. Are you on active duty right now? Are you in the police department?
Yes, I am, Greg. I'm the president of the union, but I'm still an active detective for New York City Police Department.
Detective Munro, welcome. What goes through your mind when you see what we all saw? What the hell is going on?
This is, we're in bad times. Last week, I put out an article. We put an article out in the Post that we have people coming up, videoing our people out on the street in their faces, putting out their information, their personal information. We just reached out to the Senate and the Assembly, and we're getting a bill written right now as we speak to charge them with a Class A misdemeanor. This has to stop. This is just the beginning. This is like broken windows. If you let this go, can you imagine what May, June, July is going to look like? We need to take action. These people need to be arrested. I believe there's a couple of them ID'd as we speak right now. We need Alan Bragg to step up and do his job and prosecute these people. Moving forward, you have to believe in the men and women in blue.
So look, totally agree. I would love to see some legislation, especially with the cameras and hey, what's your badge number? And the cops giving the badge number. By the way, is that necessitated? Is that a regulation? Is that a requirement? I see all these videos and they go right up to the cop and say, give me your badge number. And the cop almost invariably gives it. Not all the time, but pretty much.
Yes. Usually the wonderful city council wants to give a business card to them now, So this is what we got here. This is what we're dealing with in the city. We have a governor's race coming up. I think we have a good speaker of the city council now that will look at these things. I think that moving forward, we need to get some more legislation done to stop this from going on with the cameras in the face, running their personal information and putting it on out on the internet, how many times they were in trouble, this, that. They're stopping them from performing their job. There's legislation in Florida right now. It's called HALO. And you can get locked up for a Class A misdemeanor. We just proposed that. It's getting written as we speak, and we're coming out with it hopefully in the next week or two. We need all legislators, Senate and the Assembly to join together to stop this from happening.
I like the idea. Now, let me ask you something as we see this. What should the cops or could the cops have done? I've watched it a bunch of times. When one of these guys goes too far, they push the cop pushes one dude who really came at him too hard. For the most part, they're not responding. And I kind of get that. They're actually in their own way, they're maintaining their dignity. I don't know what their options are in this position. What do you make of it?
Well, I believe there was only there's one sergeant, 8 cops assigned there that day. They were on top of the bathrooms. They were out of hand in the park. It's about time that they go in there. We start making arrests and stopping this from happening.
So wait, all right, but my question to you though is, if you're one of 2 cops and you're surrounded by 100 people throwing snow at you, what do you do if you're a cop?
Listen, everybody's different. I don't want to answer. If I know what I would do. I would lock somebody up for disorderly conduct.
So let me ask you this also. This is not, here's the one thing I may remind you. And you know this, we've had basically 3 anti-cop mayors in a row. De Blasio, Adams, forget what everybody, he fooled the New York Post, but he's an anti-cop cop, and Mondami. And that's going to have an effect. And all this crap that's been going on in America. I want to play a clip for you. This is Channel 2, CBS. I'll never forget when I saw this damn thing. 2017. It was in the summertime, and cops were being doused with water. It was horrific. Go ahead.
Yes.
Video showing New York City police being doused with water are sparking outrage. The footage was taken in Brooklyn over the weekend. Police were responding to a call about a disorderly group. At one point, someone poured a bucket of water on an officer. A similar incident was captured in Harlem. Officers were making an arrest when they were pelted. One was hit on the head with a bucket. NYPD Chief Terrence Monahan called the videos reprehensible and encouraged New Yorkers to treat officers with respect. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio also condemned the incidents. No arrests were made in either cases, but the NYPD is investigating.
Just like now. It's all over again. We have pathetic, weak statements from the police commissioner, from the mayor, who seems to be making a joke out of it all. And this is getting worse, and this is going to lead to, I believe, more cops getting shot, Detective.
Okay, so I just want to clarify one or two things.
Well, what?
I don't think this would have happened under Eric Adams, my personal opinion. I think we would have been able to do what we had to do as police officers.
Well, all right. Well, if you want to talk about Eric Adams, this guy, as you know, he was an anti-cop cop. He badmouthed the cop. He was basically a cancer from within, and he fooled people, right? And, he may have seen the light at one point, but he forgot about it 6 hours later. It was always, but all right, keep going.
I don't want to, I'm not getting into Eric Adams. I just wanted to say that this union had a very good rapport with the Mayor, Eric Adams. But I will tell you, moving forward with this should not be happening anywhere. The mayor, we think it would be funny because my detectives of this union, they're not my detectives, they're members of this union, guard the mayor every day, and also Alan Bragg, and also the governor. So if they would like that to happen to them, I don't know. Is it funny? I don't know.
Ooh, that's interesting. It's NYPD detectives who guard those guys?
Yes, they are.
Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Wow. So, I mean, what could you...
I don't know if that's funny or not.
It's not funny.
I don't know. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's ever funny because you know what? Those men and women, Greg, came to work yesterday with 3 foot of snow, whether they lived in Long Island or they lived upstate. They still came to work every day to protect and do law and order in New York City. That I will tell you. They weren't home. They didn't get a snow day like the DA's office.
Rural Americans deserve access to the best our nation has to offer, especially when it comes to health care. Across every state and every community, America's rural hospitals are the first line of defense, protecting our families, neighbors, and loved ones. No matter where you live, hospital care doesn't clock out. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Each year, America's over 5,000 hospitals care for millions of patients, providing 24/7 emergency care, delivering babies, cancer treatments, and other life-saving care that patients rely on. Behind every one of those patients are doctors, nurses, and caregivers working tirelessly to keep people healthy and safe. Hospitals are our community's lifelines. They employ our neighbors and keep our families' health. But now, some in Congress are threatening access to care. Tell Congress, protect patient care to keep America strong. Don't cut rural health care.